All of these celebrities, I told you it was going to be a fun-filled show. All of these celebrities are deciding that they want to campaign for Kamala Harris. Make sure y'all hit a like for the algorithm, subscribe to the channel, and turn on your notifications.
Now at 11, a tight race for the White House gets even tighter in the final sprint with just 10 days until the presidential election. How the candidates are trying to secure the support of undecided voters with campaign stops and rallies in key battleground states. It is Saturday night. I'm Walter Perez. The big story in Action News tonight is the presidential election right around the corner. In fact, more than 35 million people have already cast their ballots. The candidates are crisscrossing the country to sway those still on the fence, and high-profile celebrities are pitching in with their support. Action News reporter Brianna Gallagher has more on today's campaign events.
These next 10 days are critical for both campaigns. They're pulling out all the stops, especially here in Pennsylvania, where some big-name celebrities made an appearance.
To have all of these cultural icons coming into our great city.
Kerry Washington is among several A-list celebrities who joined Mayor Sherrell Parker at multiple events in the city this weekend.
You see who's back there? Kerry Washington, Leonardo DiCaprio. These mayors and these governors and stuff like that, they so enchanted and so enamored with these people finally coming to say something. Hey, we're going to come to your city over there in Philadelphia. Don't y'all know that Philadelphia is absolutely in shambles? Philly is in shambles. It's in shambles. Not all of Philly, obviously. No, it's not all of anything, right? But Philly is in shambles. The mayor is out there courting celebrities to get people to vote for Kamala Harris. And that's that other guy. Oh, that's the guy that was in Godzilla. The black guy that's up. Oh, they got the girl that was in Creed. The one that couldn't hear. The one that was sign language in Creed. Oh, they got all of the celebrities. I don't know who none of them people is on the right-hand side. They got all of the big-time celebrities. They got Leo Cap. They got Kerry Washington. They got the Creed girlfriend. They got the man that's up there that was, he was doing a podcast on the Godzilla movie and stuff like, oh, they brought everybody up. They bringing the big dogs out. Okay.
What we're doing here today is we come here not.
Oh, that's Robert De Niro. That's Robert De Niro back there. Oh, yeah.
Actors and entertainers. That's not why we're here. We are here because we are Americans, because we love this democracy.
Their focus was to stress the need to get out and vote. Also with them was Leonardo DiCaprio.
Each and every one of you can make a difference by doing a simple thing, and that's getting to the polls to vote, because every vote counts.
Meanwhile, Vice President Kamala Harris rallied in...
What they got on you, Cap? Never thought we'd be having a... Caprio has largely dodged all of the things that they held everybody else accountable for. Yeah, you know how they have a conversation about whether or not you should talk to girls that's 19, 20, 21, 22. Leonardo DiCaprio has largely dodged all of these allegations, and Leonardo DiCaprio has been Teflon Cap. He's been Teflon Don out here in these streets. Leonardo DiCaprio is one of the few celebrities that is pictured but not necessarily being held accountable, for example, like an Ashton Kutcher is, about hanging out with Diddy. But you see these people. You see them. They out here in force. They're out here in force. And they are pitching to you that you need to make sure that you engage. That's her name, Tessa Thomas. Make sure that you guys engage so that you can vote for your best interest in reproductive freedom.
The polls to vote, because every vote counts.
Meanwhile, Vice President Kamala Harris rallied in Michigan with former First Lady Michelle Obama.
The next president of the United States, Kamala Harris! Two extremely different visions that he and I have for our nation. One, his, focused on the past and himself. The other, ours, focused on the future and you and your family.
Back in Pennsylvania, former President Donald Trump campaigned at Penn State.
If Kamala gets 4 more years, she'll obliterate our economy, kill millions of jobs, destroy your family finances.
While Senator J.D.
They already did that.
Fans made stops in Harrisburg and Erie.
In 10 days, we get an opportunity to do the one thing to tell Kamala Harris that we don't want her in the Oval Office. Go back to San Francisco where you belong. Our president is Donald J. Trump.
As Mayor Sherrod Parker says, the path to the White House runs right through the Keystone State, making Philadelphia a critical part in this election.
This is the place where democracy was born. And may I introduce a man that I've respected ever since the beginning of my career, Mr. Robert De Niro.
Hi, Philly. How are you? I'm going to keep it short. Election day is basically here, and it ain't over till it's over, and we all know that. It ain't over till it's over.
Action News was there as Harris arrived in Philadelphia Saturday night. Her motorcade shut down a portion of the Ben Franklin Parkway and 17th Street. She has a big day with several stops across the city. Meanwhile, Trump has a campaign rally event at Madison Square Garden.
And Trump wound up selling out that campaign rally stop at Madison Square Garden. Yes, he did. He absolutely sold it out. So, again, my question just becomes, because I don't understand it. What do they have to gain from this? What does Robert De Niro, Leonardo DiCaprio, Kerry Washington, Tessa Thomas, what do these people have to gain from getting involved and diminishing their brand? Because when you force people to take sides, the goal of an entertainer and the goal of a person that's pushing a product is to sell as to many people as possible. That's why when people call me and they say, Anton, I got this black-owned thing, or I got this thing that I only want to sell to black people, and I'll be looking at them, and they be jumping on coaching calls, and they be telling me what they going to do, and I'll be like, did you get this for a coaching call, or did you get this because you just wanted me to know about your product? Oh, no, I want to get your opinion. Drop the black-owned. Why? Drop the black-owned. Why? Drop the black-owned. Why? Because isn't the goal to sell to as many people as possible? Why would you want to alienate yourself? They can see that you're black already. Oh, for anybody that's trying to get a coaching call with me and you want to know what I think about your black-owned product, save yourself your money, save yourself your time, save yourself the time to even type up an email. When you're dividing yourself against people, when you're limiting your ability to sell to as many people as possible, you ruin your own life and your own pocketbooks. So now, when I think about that, and I think about, okay, it doesn't make sense for somebody to market themselves and divide themselves against half the country, because I want to make sure that I endear myself to everybody, especially if I'm an entertainer, then what incentive do I have to do so? And that's what I'm asking myself. That's what I'm asking myself. When I see all of these celebrities coming out in the ninth hour, especially with what we've seen people get arrested for lately, and I'm not saying that that's what they got arrested for, but I'm asking myself the question, what is the incentive to do so? What is the incentives to do so? What do they get out of it? Why do they want her to win so bad? What have they been promised? And why would we listen to them? Let me ask y'all another question before I move over into the next thing. And this is just for me. In the social media era, and with all of the visibility that's coming along with this election, do these celebrities, the Robert De Niros, the Kerry Washingtons, the Leonardo DiCaprios, do they carry as much sway in your life and in your household as far as the decisions that you're going to make on a regular basis? Because me as a 42-year-old man, I just want to watch a good movie, but I don't really care about what their political affiliations are. As long as they don't say anything egregious, I'm still going to watch the movie. As long as they don't do anything overly wild, if they're not kissing on a man kissing on a man, then I'm probably going to still watch the movie. I don't want to know your political affiliations. So, and I want y'all to let me know inside of the chat. Let me know inside of the chat. Does these celebrities and their endorsements, if it's a yes, that's cool. If it's a no, it's cool. Is these celebrities and their endorsements, are they as impactful as maybe the general public would think that it is? Do you think that in any way, and this is my question to you guys, the viewers, do you think that in any way Beyonce has swayed people to vote for Kamala Harris? Do you think that in any way that Robert De Niro or Kerry Washington has swayed and got people to make sure that they voted for Kamala Harris. I'm not saying if it's right. I'm not saying that it is what it is, because people are sheep and that's what they're going to do. But I'm asking you, do you think that that's the thing that today in 2024, going into 2025, that people are still swayed by celebrities? And Meg Thee Stallion twerking on stage is actually going to incentivize somebody to vote? A lot of people saying no. For the uneducated, yes. Depends on the person. But honestly, yes. You say yes, Sunshine? Why you say yes, Sunshine? You said you think that Beyonce has? For the weak-minded people, yes. How do people know if they're weak-minded or not? Because weak-minded people actually probably believe that they're strong. Weak-minded people actually believe that they're strong. Interesting. Let me read some of these super chats and cash apps, and then I'm going to continue on with the show. Hold on one second. I want to make sure I acknowledge everybody that looks out for the show. I don't ask for it, but I always like to acknowledge the people that look out. Ambush 850, shout out to you, says the Victim Olympics is a volunteer sport. That's a fact, though.